It's officially been 1 full year since the release of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for everyone in the world at this point, and man, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that this game lasted. It really truly was an epic that shook most of us Xenoblade fans and took us on a journey we just did not see coming in many aspects. From the base game to the many hero DLCs that were launched, and then finally the Wave 4 story DLC of Future Redeemed, we ate this past year. And I know I made a community post yesterday, but I wanted to make this video because I wanted to do a sort of like tribute to this game all the way up to now and just gush and talk about it briefly, because I gotta stop myself at some point or else I'll be here all day. Because what a full package of a game this was, man. Like I said in my video, what is the best scene of every chapter of Xenoblade Chronicles 3? I genuinely think this game's first chapter is the strongest first chapter and strongest opening act in the franchise, and just the closest to perfect chapter period in my opinion. And what an introduction it gave us. The world's freezing from them crossing, hopping right into an epic battle with our new characters, reminiscent of the Battle of Sword Valley from Xenoblade 1. The first off-seeing after a bittersweet victory cry that goes right into a flashback displaying our cast's youth and Melia. Hearing the other bombastic and beautiful battle themes for the very first time. Very wholesome and sweet bath scene, and of course the mysterious venture to the wilds where we meet the other half of our main cast, Guernica Vandam and Moebius. And from then on, it's history. The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 masters both aspects of Xenoblade in a way that I think is extremely impressive. It being a really boisterous and otherworldly epic with plenty of action, vibrant colors, and flashing of so many lights, and near kaiju level fights contained in the story about fighting to be free from a world that does not want you to choose how you live your lives, enslaved to a higher power commanding you to kill a false enemy for no reason, yet retaining such a tight-knit personal connection to our main cast, the world that they live in, the defiance of it all, then the supporting cast of heroes that are beautifully weaved into the hero and ascension quests, themes that relate to their true selves, their struggles and hardships, and can even be applied to our own lives in certain ways that give us the ability to be more endeared to the main cast of characters, even the side ones too, and a wonderful original plotline while still having many important elements of Xenoblade 1 and 2's worlds fused into one. A story and game filled with so much heart warmth and heartache, so much acceptance of death but enjoying the beauty of life itself. Stories of coming to find your true self and no longer allowing yourself to be sealed away from everyone else, and then others that lose themselves. And it's not just the main cast of characters in Ouroboros along with Riku and Manana, or even the main villains like N, M, and Z, and X and Y, but the people that stick along with our main cast or against our main opposition, mainly in the form of the heroes, ones that tie into people's past which allow them to flourish now, or new ones that they meet in the present day and into the future. Even 1 year later, I still consider the hero system to be an incredible implementation both in story and in gameplay. Not only does it expand the gameplay further by giving you a 7th party member and access to a much wider array of classes to really diversify combat, but they seamlessly integrate these heroes into the lives of the main cast with production value that makes it feel like a main story, so it all feels so interconnected and lived in. Easily the best side quest format in the series so far up to this point, even a major upgrade from Xenoblade 2's Blade Quest. Now if you're as big a fan of the hero system or the characters of the heroes in Xenoblade 3, then subscribe to the channel because I will be doing a video ranking each and every single hero in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 very soon, so stay tuned and subscribe so you can actually get notified for that. Thank you, appreciate it. But the real meat, the real essence of this game, the real heart and core of this game is the incredible main cast. And my lord, what a phenomenal ensemble cast of characters we were treated to. At some point I'll have videos about each and every single one of these characters in the main cast, but in this one I'm going to keep it brief because I'll go on so long otherwise. But they are the true core of this game, the most important factor. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 excellently succeeded in not only developing the main characters of the main cast, aka Noah and Mio, but the rest in Uni, Tyon, Lance, and Senna. Not even just individually with their own characterizations and character arcs that are just put together but wonderfully made into a web of relationships, not even just by the Ouroboros pairs, but crisscrossing between each other from one person to the next and between each and every one in their Ouroboros group. And even with Riku and Manana, y'all not forgotten, don't worry, I got y'all. And then they get even more with their side stories. Yo, this game is different. Ouroboros thematically means so much to the facet of 6 individuals putting everything, their whole life on the line to defy the rulers of the world, Moebius, and you couldn't have a stronger group to define that in spirit and in action. Then looking back on Moebius, in my opinion, giving all the different Moebius is a strong villain group, I can confidently say. Some, of course, way better quality than others, but I genuinely believe the ones that were quality were high quality. Shania, N, and M being the top dogs in my opinion, but I really do wish X and Y were done better, especially X. I would have loved so much more for her. I have so many ideas of what I think she could be done with. But it's no secret that the emotional roller coaster in chapter 5 due to N and M's backstory reflecting Noah and Mio impact our main cast and us as the players' thoughts on the game and storyline forever. And all of these things capitalized on with beautiful music tracks? Where We Belong, Words That Never Reached You, A Life Overflowing, Immediate Threat, Grand Theater of Life, all of the Moebius themes, Future Awaits, and so much more. Don't think I forgot about Future Redeemed, because you're Xenoblade 3 too. I still don't know how in less than a year we not only got all of our hero DLCs, but our big story DLC with just as much quality production as the main game, mostly with better textures that can easily have been the basis of its own full game. Now I know some do feel that this should have been part of the main game, but I disagree. I feel like there was too much content to have in this resolution to have it be part of the main game, or else it would have been far too long. Then finally, the confrontation with Ontos as Alvis to do away with the Cloud Saga for good and lead to the ability of the worlds being able to be properly combined after the base game's ending as well, once and for all, truly interlinked. A beautiful bow onto the Cloud Saga. Man, there's so much more I can say and want to say, but I don't want this to be too long. And just know, if I wasn't holding back, this could easily be over an hour long. I'm just saying. If you stayed to this point, subscribe to the channel for lots more Xenoblade content, and check out my Xenoblade Originals plays for more if you haven't already. When you comment your thoughts, put hashtag 1 year on your comment as a secret code for staying this long. And as the question of the video, would you all like to see an additional epilogue of the Xenoblade 3 cast meeting each other again when the worlds go back to being completely one world again? Also, I'll pose the same question I did on my community post yesterday. What were some of your favorite moments in all of Xenoblade 3? It doesn't have to be one moment, it doesn't have to be your favorite, but just something or some things you liked or appreciated. So let me know down there. Check the links to my other social media like my Twitter and my Twitch for exclusive games over there. Like the video, because you can't like the video without liking it, you know what I'm saying? No? Okay. Check out my streams and other video content I have on the channel. Thank y'all for watching, and of course, happy 1 year anniversary to you, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.